That's a good one for these waters, isn't it, Tofield?
Now that is a nice Pickwick smallmouth.
But that's dinner.
O'Neill Outside with Travis Johnson is presented each week by Works Power Share. Share batteries, save money.
Hello again, everyone. I'm O'Neill Williams, and welcome to our program. Today is a preview, if you will, of the upcoming shows that you'll be watching, hopefully every week, here on O'Neill Outside with Travis Johnson. First thing I'd like to show you is a trip we made to Costa Rica, Crocodile Bay Lodge. Been there many, many times. Always caught a bucket load of fish and had a fabulous social time with the group. The event I'm going to show you about today, the trip, is with Jody Burson. She's with Big Green Egg, and she's one heck of an angler. Watch this. It, man. You bet.
Man.
Shellfish? 3?
Ooh, it feels like I've got 3.
I haven't seen him yet, have you?
I feel him.
Way out there, way out.
Oh, there he goes. He's mad.
She's a natural.
We're swimming towards him.
This is why it's called big game.
Woo.
There you are. Usually on the first fish, I have to teach people how to do this.
I've got a good...
Not with you. He doesn't jump. This takes a long, long time. Bring you up to date a little bit. It's now 9:22. I think we've raised somewhere in the territory of 8 or 9. This is the first fish that we've had actually got a hook into, and we've had many, many bites. He's going to get excited in a minute, Jody.
Come on, baby.
Come on.
He's tugging.
He's going to get upset when he gets around the boat. This is your first sail, isn't it?
It is.
You know, we get to cut your shirt tail off.
That's fine.
You don't care, do you?
I don't care. Just get him in. This is fun.
Okay, now
It's right there.
You hold the rod tip up.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my.
Come over here, Charlie, and get your pictures. Let me hold it and you can see the fish. Get over there and take a good look at it. Wow. Got it, Jeff?
Can I touch him?
Okay, let him go.
Okay.
congratulations.
Thank you, O'Neill.
There we go.
That's great. It's my first.
O'Neill Outside with Travis Johnson is brought to you by your Southeast Toyota dealer. Let's go places. Fire Aid. Don't fight fires, extinguish them. Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. Year One muscle car parts. and by the Georgia Department of Tourism and Economic Development.
You're watching a preview show of the upcoming season on O'Neill Outside with Travis Johnson, and our next little stopping point will continue to be outside the country at Carroll Lake Lodge for northern pike and walleye, and it is a truly wonderful destination.
I love this, I swear. I think he swallowed my spoon. The size of this guy. Okay. Where's... Oh, my goodness. Let me, It's funny how these nets just appear when you're out here by yourself. I can't get him in there. Okay. That's the critter of the day right there, I believe. Let's see. Spoon with a little trailer. Let's see if I can get him measured without... That's about a 36, 37 inch, maybe something like that. That's about a 30, I'll tell you in a minute, it's about a 36 incher. Let's see if I can put him back over here and get him to swim away. He's tired, so am I. All right, we got him, Dakota.
Yep.
There's nothing like northern pike to stretch your string, and you need to give it a try. That was a good one.
Visit this website to plan your Ontario fishing trip.
The next destination in our preview program of the upcoming season is when Travis and I go to Cajun Vista Lodge, there south of New Orleans. A fabulous place. So Travis and I get to fly out to the Chandelier Islands for trout. There was probably only 200,000 or 300,000 trout available that day, and we really caught them, and it'll be a place you'll like to go, and you'll find out all about it.
It's hard to walk away from fish.
That's the old,
There he is.
ooh, that's the old tournament adage, never leave fish to find fish.
Well, since you brought up a tournament, if we were in a tournament, you'd be getting your butt kicked right now.
You bet I would.
Look
Ooh,
at
that's
that.
a nice one. You got a sweet one on there now, boy. Good for you. Ooh, boy. You are showing me up something terrible now. You got to stop it. You got to have respect for your elders.
Well, I was nice enough to call you over here. I could have left you hanging out by the plane.
I mean, how many times have we ever said that?
What's that?
Next time I'll leave you by the plane.
Well, twice. Once in Canada and once
That's
down
true.
here.
That's
You
okay.
don't lose your fish, and now we're starting to get into some better ones. Speckled trout.
Yep. I wonder, is that
caught out of a float plane in the Gulf of Mexico?
I wonder, is that the same thing as a spotted weakfish? I believe it is.
I gaffed him.
because of his weak mouth. I think that's why they call it a spotted On the Carolinas and the Atlantic, they call them
Well,
spotted wheatfish.
You know what? I'm gonna call these
Dinner?
later on tonight
Yeah.
spotted fried fish.
Mm-hmm.
We're starting to get there. Oh, we're getting into some better ones. If I can hold him over the net, I'm gonna try to do this without getting tangled up. You see all that grass on that plug?
Mm-hmm.
That's they're hanging out around those grass beds.
I wonder what the limit is. Oh, it's 25. 25.
So yeah, we got a long way to go, and Tofield said we had to fill up our limit so we could feed everybody at the lodge.
Okay. In looking for a destination and a style of fishing that's unusual yet very productive, I'm going to send you to a guide by the name of Brian Barton, and he fishes behind Wilson Dam, below Wheeler Lake and Pickwick Lake. And it might be the best freshwater destination in the whole southeastern United States. It's a preview show. I can't tell you all we caught, but you get a bite every single cast. His name is Brian Barton, and look him up and go fishing with him. I'm going to do so again, but I'll show you the first trip.
Yeah, he's got it, see? That's a pretty good largemouth there, I believe.
You got a largemouth?
I believe it's a largemouth. He was hitting the minnow on top, and it looked to be about a 2.5 pound largemouth, maybe. I couldn't really tell, but it's definitely a bass, I believe. Got a little chunk.
You bet, he's well fed.
He has found some, oh, I'm sorry. Boy, has he not been on some,
Oh boy, what a, yeah, chunk is right.
is he not eating some minnows up here?
And still eating.
And still eating.
Yeah.
Nice little fish.
Well, we found a fishing hole, I think.
Yeah, basically the bottom looks just like what you see above water over there, just big boulder rock.
Well, I gotta tell you, Brian, these are well-fed critters here, I'm telling
Yeah, they're not, they haven't missed many meals, have they?
you. No, these are well-fed critters. You imagine you come over here, you call Brian, website,
Brian Barton Outdoors at AOL.com.
okay,
Is the,
Brian Barton.
I'm sorry, I've got to fish. My website's brianbartonoutdoors.com, or you can email me at brianbartonoutdoors@AOL.com.
Okay, and we'll put that on the screen.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be, you probably won't get 200-300 calls.
That'll be, if you'll get me that, I'll have you all the catfish fillets you need when you come back next time.
World's record was tied here about 2 years ago.
On largemouth?
Yep. Fellow in Japan caught a 22-pound, 4-ounce largemouth on a live brim.
Wow. It's a bass. Oh, it's a nice one. Better.
Largemouth?
Largemouth, I believe. He's got me in a rock here. That's a smallmouth. Will you grab that net for me, O'Neill? That's a, finally got us a brown fish.
Huh?
That's a smallmouth.
Oh, you got a smallmouth.
Yes, this is a smallmouth.
Oh boy, that's a good one too, man.
Let her play on down.
Oh.
All right, can you get her?
Got it.
Oh,
Look at you, Brian.
that's what we've been looking for, isn't it?
Wow.
Taking about an hour and a half, but we finally got that good smallmouth.
And I think we've got 22 in an hour and a half. We've caught 22, 24.
Probably total
24,
fish.
yeah.
6, 7 different species.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We'll show that fish off because there's not very many times on O'Neill outside you see a smallmouth.
Now that is a pretty one there. Not a real big one or trophy, but it's still a nice fish and very indicative of what this lake has. That's a good average size smallmouth.
Fantastic.
All right, we'll let her go to fight again.
Time for a True Turn tackle tip from TJ.
This year, Travis and I will be giving you tackle tips like always. We're privileged now to give you the ones that we learned from a fellow by the name of TJ Stallings. He's an outstanding fisherman, outstanding educator, always interested in telling you and giving tips that you can catch more fish. Here's a great example. Very refined. If you're a bank fisherman, pond fisherman, be quieter. Don't slam the door on the truck. And when you approach the bank, if there's light behind you, then go along the bank and then up to where you're going to fish so that it keeps the shadows off the water. Those little things like that from TJ that he passed along to me and Travis, they will help you catch more fish, I guarantee it. True Turn tackle tips from TJ.
We have more with O'Neill and Travis, but first, let's thank these sponsors. Your Southeast Toyota dealer. Let's go places. The Whitetail Institute of North America. Research equals results. Tough Shed, premier builder of sheds and garages. Check them out at toughshed.com. And by Southern Link Wireless. Now join O'Neill for this week's Big Green Egg wild game and fish recipe.
Here's a terrific idea to do something besides just grill redfish. And you'll start out putting the redfish on the grill. But there's so much more to it. And you need to put some salt and pepper on that. It won't take very long to cook it, especially if they're not the really big pieces. Now in the Dutch oven here, I've sauteed some bell peppers, celery, and shallots. Now I'm gonna let this get, well, it's ready already, okay? It won't take long for the fish. This is the bell peppers, celery, and shallots. Now I'm going to add, since it's all ready, garlic, mustard, crab. You're getting close. You're about to be with me, aren't you? Crab and shrimp. When all this is turned pink, I'll put in the heavy cream. And it won't take long. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's nothing like cooking on the Big Green Egg. This is called redfish pontchartrain. Here's a serving of redfish, and with shrimp and crabs, meat, crab meat, and all these other things in there. Oh my goodness. You think this will be good enough for you? I think so. Take a look at that. Off of the Big Green Egg, and you can get the recipe. O'NeillOutside.com, BigGreenEgg.com. Ask for redfish pontchartrain. Big Green Egg, the ultimate cooking experience. As we wrap up the preview show today, you know the #1 finny critter in the United States is the largemouth bass. We have some of that too. Be sure and join us every week for O'Neill Outside with Travis Johnson. He's the younger of the two.
I get over here and get hung up, and you catch a fish.
Jump. There's, I believe, one of the very first plastic worm brands that ever became something or became national was a cream lure company. Out. Oh, my hat. Oh! Oh no! Cream Lure Company in, I believe it was Tyler, Texas. And that was the very first ones. I guess they still make them. And then everybody made plastic worms after that.
I'll wait for you to put that fish back, and then we'll go get your hat.
No, well, you can go ahead and get the hat without me.
What am I gonna do with it? Did you lose your worm too?
Yeah, I lost my worm.
How'd you lose your hat? That's what I want to know.
Well, the fish jumped, knocked my hat off. Get that worm out of his
He
mouth.
jumped up there and knocked your
There we
hat
go.
off.
There's no bait like a plastic worm. Shallow, deep, different colors, fast, slow, from water temperatures about 55 degrees to 90. There's nothing like a plastic worm.
Apparently they're so good they'll blow your mind. Or your hat off.
Knock your hat
one
off.
of the two.
A hat. Ooh. Bald-headed men have to wear hats.
You better take that one off your head before you get pneumonia.
I don't have another
if
one.
I bring you over here with me, you're gonna catch pneumonia, and then Gran's not gonna let you fish with me anymore.
She's already told me not to fish with you anymore.
I don't believe it. All right, you gonna keep playing or are you gonna fish?
As soon as I change hooks.